So to recap, Paul names prayer, partnership, and hospitality as things that refresh our hearts and that refresh the hearts of other people in Christ. Since AI had a lot to say about what drains us, I was curious what it also might have to say about what refreshes hearts. And interestingly, the list that it gave, which was a little shorter than the first list, it reflected and echoed a lot of the themes from Paul that we just discussed. ChatGPT says some of the things that refresh hearts include stillness and contemplative practice, honest lament and permission to feel, reconnecting with beauty, whether nature, art, music, receiving grace rather than striving, acts of compassion that remind us of our shared humanity. And then the last one is seeing despair itself not as a failure, but as a sign that we care. And so despair, while it's a reality to feel, also points us to how much we care about the world and other people. I know I need that kind of refreshment regularly. And I also believe that FUMC Westfield is primed to offer it. That we are and can be a place that offers stillness, that offers space to feel, space for lament, that offers connection with beauty. We are and we can be a place where we focus on receiving grace rather than striving so hard to earn it, and on offering grace, which can be countercultural in a culture that is so often focused on outrage and revenge. FUMC is and can be a place that can focus on offering compassion that reminds us of our shared humanity. We are and we can be a place where we name despair and grief and see that despair and grief aren't all that is, and that they're signs that we care. In Philemon, Paul shows us that the gospel refreshes hearts, and that refreshment is also participatory. It's not passive. It's something that flows through us and flows through community. So I want to end with a story that captures this kind of heart refreshment that one of my pastor friends shared. It's about her own kids. So she's a pastor on Sundays whose kids need a place to sit that's not with her. And so they often would sit with a 99-year-old woman in the back of the sanctuary. And the kids would color pictures during the service and then give them to this woman, and she'd take them home. One day, the woman's daughter mentioned that her mom had been getting scared at night and forgetting where she was, or not knowing where she was. And so the daughter started hanging these kids' pictures on the mother's wall. And now when she would wake up disoriented, she'd see the pictures and she'd say, "Oh, now I know where I am." In a disorienting world, I pray that our prayer, that our partnership, that our hospitality might help each of us say, "Oh, I know where I am." May Christ refresh our hearts as we gather in stillness, as we feel what we feel, connect with beauty, receive and offer grace, remember our shared humanity, and care for one another and our neighbors.